everyone, this is Sophia Nasayao Garcia, 10 years old, incoming grade 5 student of Pulangi South Central School. I am going to tell you a story about Leah's American Leg. This book is available at Pulangi Municipal Library, Pulangi, Albay. Leah's American Leg. 7-year-old Leah lived in Vietnam, where there had been a terrible war. A landmine had exploded and killed both her dad and mom. Leah was left a cripple with only one leg. In that country with so much sadness, a kind lady started an orphanage for the boys and girls who had no mother or father. In the Peace Orphanage, more than 1,000 children found a home where they could laugh and play again. Little Leah went there to live with other boys and girls. The kind lady that ran the orphanage was called Madame by the children. One day, Madame called Leah and said, "Now that you are 7 years old and one of the older girls, I am going to give you a job." "Yes, Madame," answered Leah politely. "What can I do?" "You may help care for the babies in the nursery," answered Madame as she smiled at Leah. "Will you take that?" "Oh yes," said Leah. She clapped her hands with joy, for she loved the babies. Of course, the work was hard for a 7-year-old girl, especially for one who had only one leg and had to use a roughened crutch. But that didn't prevent Leah from working hard all day long. She was happy. Many boys and girls in the world with 2 good legs complain when they're asked to go on 15-minute errands. But Leah never complained. She smiled and hobbled about her work hour after hour. Leah had learned something wonderful. When we are working hard to help others, we forget our own troubles. As Leah went about caring for her babies, she would sometimes have a minute to look outside the orphanage, to watch the myna birds hopping about, or to admire the flame-colored blossoms on the tree by the gate. One warm day, Leah saw a stranger coming up the walk towards the orphanage. She soon learned that she was an American doctor from far across the sea. She had come to help the children in the orphanage who were sick. As she went about helping and caring for the children, she met Leah. She watched her as she helped take care of the babies. She was sorry she had only one leg. She wanted to help her, so she talked to Madame about Leah. Then she talked to Leah. One day, the kind doctor operated on the stump of Leah's leg. Soon it healed, and by Christmas time, it was ready for an artificial leg. The doctor had ridden to America, to a place that makes artificial legs, and had asked to have one made for Leah. After several months, the artificial leg arrived in Vietnam. It was an exciting day for Leah when the doctor put her brand new leg on her. She held his hand and took a few steps. She smiled and then burst into tears of joy. And so did the doctor and Madame. They all cried because they were so happy for Leah. The women and girls in Leah's country wear long black trousers that reach to the ankles. So did Leah most of the time. But for a whole week after she got her new leg, she rolled her trousers up. Everyone must have a chance to see the new American leg. One night, as the doctor was walking quietly through the orphanage after the children had gone to sleep, she came to Leah's bed. She was sound asleep and still wearing her American leg. The doctor woke her up and said, "Leah, you must not wear your artificial leg to bed. It might injure your stump. But doctor, she said sleepily, I do not take my Vietnamese leg off when I go to bed. So why must I take my American one off? The doctor smiled. She knew how much the new leg meant to Leah. She knew how grateful and thankful she was to have it. The moral of the story is, when we are working hard to help others, we forget our own troubles. Thank you for watching!